Millions of years ago, the Earth was filled with many intelligent relatives of humans, but only one lineage would eventually become modern humans. Evolution wasn't a straight line. It looked more like a giant family tree. Many species evolved alongside each other. Some survived for hundreds of thousands of years. Others disappeared forever. One of them came surprisingly close to becoming something like us. Meet the chimpanzee, our closest living relative. Humans and chimpanzees share about 98.8% of their DNA. That tiny 1.2% difference changed everything. Around 7 million years ago, humans and chimpanzees shared a common ancestor. They didn't evolve from each other. Instead, both species took different evolutionary paths. One remained mostly in the trees. The other gradually adapted to life on the ground. Walking on two legs changed everything. It freed our hands. Free hands meant better tools. And better tools changed the future of our species. But intelligence alone wasn't enough. Survival belonged to those who could adapt. Humans learned to cooperate in ways no other animal could. They shared food, knowledge, and responsibility. That made every individual stronger. Chimpanzees are incredibly intelligent, too. They use tools, solve problems, and even plan ahead. But they never crossed the same evolutionary threshold. Why? Because evolution has no goal. Evolution doesn't try to create humans. It simply rewards whatever survives. Sometimes that means becoming faster, sometimes stronger, sometimes smarter, and sometimes staying exactly the same works perfectly. Chimpanzees didn't fail evolution. They became perfectly adapted to their own world. Humans simply adapted to a different one. Neither path was meant to happen. If history had unfolded just a little differently, our closest relatives might still be the dominant primates on Earth. And then tiny changes can create enormous consequences. A single mutation can reshape millions of years. That's how evolution works. Not by following a plan, but by responding to change. Every species solves survival in its own way. Humans were just one successful experiment, and chimpanzees were another. Neither species was destined to exist. Both are the result of countless random changes over millions of years. Nature doesn't choose favorites. It only keeps what continues to survive. That's the real story of evolution. Humans didn't win evolution. We simply survived one particular path, and countless other paths were successful too. Every living species alive today is an evolutionary success. The animal that almost became human never needed to. Evolution isn't a ladder, it's a branching tree. Every branch tells a different success story. Humans are only one branch among millions. And that may be the most fascinating part of our story. Because understanding where we came from helps us understand who we are.